welcome to another episode of Books and Cocktails. It's been quite some time since I did the last one, but I did read some books in between, so I hope to do more in shorter sequence now. So, welcome to this slightly Swedish episode. As today's book is a Swedish book and the story plays in Sweden, I try to find some Swedish cocktails, and the first thing which comes into mind with Sweden is of course Absolut vodka. So there's this Absolut Kurant which everybody brings to a party and then nobody ever drinks. So finding something to get used to use this is also something nice. What I will do is called Absolut Metropolitan. Recipe can be found on the Absolut website. So you need Absolut Kurant, you need triple sec, and you need cranberry juice and a lime. So first get your shaker filled with ice. Oops. Pretty warm today, so ice is already melting. Put in 4 parts of the Absolut Kurant. Two parts of triple sec. And some space. A dash of lime juice. And then 1 part of cranberry juice, if I can get this thing open. Should have opened it before, so here we go. These 1 part of cranberry juice. Then shake. And put it in the pre-cooled martini glass. And because we want to have it look nice, we garnish it with a slice of lemon. Or lime, sorry. It's not lemon, it's lime. Here we go, the Metropolitan. Actually, it's something good you can do with the Kurant. It's sweetish, but tastes very nice and much better than pure. So, as mentioned, today is a Swedish book. It's called The Office Ninja, or Kontors Ninja in Swedish, I think. Written by Lars Berge. In German, it's edited by Karl's Books. I think there is an English translation. When you Google for Office Ninja, you find a lot of self-help sites, and I couldn't find the book, but there was some editor which had an English version of that book. So maybe half an hour of Googling and you'll find it. Just go for Lars Berge, Office Ninja, and probably you end up. Okay, so the book itself, it's satirical book. It's covering the daily office life. Main person is a guy called Jens Jansen, who is working in a bike helmet factory and is doing, I think he's marketing manager or something, and he hasn't been working or being productive since years. So he just goes to the office and does the usual thing you do in offices, like sit around, stare into your computer, and then go to meetings and sit around there and stare on PowerPoints, but he actually hasn't done something which created any value in the last years. And he got so bored that he decided to disappear. So one day he disappears from his workplace, just starts hiding inside the company premises first in the ceiling, these office ceilings which have these half-lowered second structure where you can squeeze in. And then in a storage room, and he meets all kind of other people in the office who also have disappeared, like an illegal immigrant who works there as a cleaning guy. And it gets more and more surreal, so I won't tell you much because half of the fun is finding out what happens next. And he, in the end, he meets an organization of Luddites. If you haven't heard of Luddites, 18th century Great Britain, those were the guys who destroyed the weaving machines because they had fears of leaving their job, losing their jobs. And in the end, it gets quite political, and it gives you actually some ideas. So it's actually a really, really fun book. It is a very good portrait of our office work and the surrealism of the office work. And despite being really funny, it also makes you think if what you're doing in your office every day is really the right thing. So get this book, read it, have a lot of fun. Lars Berge, Office Ninja or Contours Ninja. And I will finish my Metropolitan now and leave you with a must-read book, and long live King Lud.